Jai Hind everyone. As you all know that currently the world is facing the shortage of various essential commodities due to the conflict that are going around the world, like the Russia-Ukraine conflict. And due to the shortage of these essential commodities, automatically the price of these commodities touches the new mark, like we have seen in the recent news that the petrol and oil prices in India are hiking day by day. This is one of the reason because of the shortage of these oil and natural gas and the sanctions that were imposed by the Western countries and Russia at a time when the countries are the leading producer and leading exporter of various essential commodities, are now facing the shortage of these commodities. And in that list and in that scenario, Indonesia is the one case which is at a time a leading leading exporter and leading producer of the palm oil, is now facing the shortage of that particular product. So Jai Hind everyone. So today I, Vikrant Pawar, is here to discuss about the Indonesia palm oil crisis. Indonesia, a beautiful country situated in the Southeast Asia, a country with a population of around 27 crore, a beautiful country formed by the archipelago of islands. And Indonesia approximately is a home of 17,000 islands, which includes the beautiful island of Sumatra, Java, Sulawesi, New Guinea. These are some of the beautiful islands that the country have. Indonesia is also the home of various volcanoes that comes in the Pacific Ring of Fire. But currently the country of Indonesia is having a problem of palm oil crisis. That crisis is taking its foot into the country of Indonesia. Once Indonesia is the leading producer and leading exporter of the palm oil, approximately 60% of the global palm oil production was controlled by the Indonesia. In the financial year 2021 to 2022, Indonesia itself produces the 45 metric ton of palm oil, which is way higher than the any other country, which itself gives some scenario that how powerful is the country of Indonesia in terms of its palm oil production. And after Indonesia, there comes the Malaysia, who controls the 18 to 25%, or I can say which produces the 18 to 25 metric ton of global palm oil production. Both these countries hold a 85% global market of the global palm oil production. So palm oil is essential, and we can say that these two countries share a big market, or these two countries hold a large control over the global oil palm production. First, we have to define what is palm oil. Palm oil basically is a edible oil which we use in essential commodities, like which we use in cooking oils, edible oils. Palm is used in chocolates, biscuits, and canteen products like Coca-Cola. I can say palm oil is used in various essential commodities. If I talk about what was the reason of the shortage of the palm oil production, one reason is that as I told earlier, is the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. Like there is some other oils like the sunflower oil and soybean oil. Ukraine and Russia itself account or hold 80% of the global sunflower oil production, but due to the sanction that imposed by the Western countries, the production or the imports of that sunflower oil is reduced. And if I talk about the soybean oil, soybean oil is mainly produced by the South American countries like Argentina, Brazil, Paraguay, Uruguay. These countries mainly produces the soybean oil, but due to the changing weather condition in the South America, there is a less production of soybean oil. So due to the less shortage or less production or less import of the soybean and sunflower oil, it automatically puts a burden on the palm oil, and the excessive usage of palm oil automatically comes with the shortage of that oil production. And third reason is that increased consumption of palm oil as a biofuel. In 2020, Indonesian government comes with a vision that they will blend the 30% of palm oil with the diesel or petroleum product to reduce their imports of fossil fuel. So this automatically increases the consumption of palm oil in these types of products and leads to the shortage of the palm oil in domestic product or cooking products. So these are some of the reasons that why there was a shortage of palm oil in the country of Indonesia. And if I talk about the ramification or implication of the shortage of palm oil on India, as you all know that India is the world's largest importer of vegetable oil. India imports a majority of its palm oil from Indonesia. Indonesia is the top supplier of palm oil production to India. India import 14.55 metric ton of its vegetable oil, in which palm oil shares a big chunk of around 9 to 10% of metric ton, which is followed by the sunflower oil, 2 to 3 metric ton of the sunflower oil we import. So due to the shortage of global oil or global palm oil production, this also certain concern or certain challenge for India, because the shortage of this palm oils automatically increases the prices of our kitchen cooking product, and this will certainly bear, and this cost of this shortage of palm oil have to bear to our common people. So these are some of the facts regarding why there was a shortage of palm oil in the global palm oil market. And if I talk about the conclusion, the basic way to reduce or to come through that crisis of the palm oil production is to eliminate the sanctions that imposed by the Western countries on the Russia, because Russia and Ukraine itself control the 80% of the sunflower oil production. So if the sanctions were eliminated from the Russia, the global oil production or global sunflower oil production was increased, and this will certainly reduce the burden on the palm oil. And we can also do that if India itself grows the palm oil, so that we have reduce our dependency on the other countries, and we can produce the palm oil in our own country. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.